He's the world's best in sushi-da. Programming is easy if we just use AI.
Okay, I'll leave everything to him then.
Trouble Busters!
Let's see. It says, your destiny is someone who has a short blue hair or a woman with long black hair, and the reason is blah blah blah, yada yada yada. My homemade romance simulation game. This is simulating extremely well. I should let Alan play this game. My name is Tom. I'm the only programmer at my company.
My talented son will start working here. Please welcome him, everyone. Hello! Please make sure you don't bring me down. That's all.
He seems kind of shallow from the beginning.
Anyway, Tom, can I get a moment?
Sure.
About our system-related work. I'd like to have Harry primarily take charge, and have you support from the back end.
What? Your son is gonna take charge? Don't worry about it.
My son's actually the world's best in sushi-da.
I can easily control computers. If anything, I can show you right now. Sure, he's really fast at typing, but being able to navigate the computer doesn't make him a good programmer.
Don't worry about that. Programming is easy if we just use AI.
AI?
That's right. AI's so great these days. For example, our company's schedule management sheet is easily generated by AI too.
I did that too. Okay.
Harry's at an entry level when it comes to programming, but he can use AI to do this much work. I'm sure we'll be okay as long as we have Harry here.
It's true. AI development has been quite remarkable these days.
Yep, I'm glad you understand.
But even when you use AI, it doesn't mean everything can be done perfectly. It's dangerous for you to believe in it too much. For example, it's a different story when you're trying to handle something like the sequencer that we're currently developing. These kinds of systems will require the developer to be experienced and—
Aw, you don't have to be so passionate about it. Tom, let me tell you this to make sure you don't get me wrong. But this is for your sake too.
For my sake?
Yeah, we've relied on you way too much until now.
That's right. Isn't it a nuisance when others are relying on you too much? No way! It's not a nuisance at all. I don't mind if you guys all rely on me even more. If you understand my abilities, I'd even emphasize that more.
No. If we're relying on your talent too much, it's not good for us in case something happens, right?
Okay, if you say so. But it's too dangerous for us to transition right away. We need Harry to build his experience first, and then—
Being so conservative like that is bad.
It's best to act immediately when the thought comes in your mind.
That's right, my son. All right, go for it.
Hey! I tried my best to convince them otherwise, but the conversation only stayed parallel. I decided that I won't ever be able to further pursue my career with this company or be useful to the company at all, so I decided to voluntarily resign. Sir, Harry, let me say this one last thing before I go.
Don't worry about anything. Let Harry and the AI handle everything.
I'm not letting them get away with this! Trouble Busters! Okay, I'll leave everything up to them. And that was how I left the job. What do I do from now on? But if I were to imagine what'll happen to that father and son, there's no point in being all sad. I'll enjoy my fresh new start. Alright, let's do this. What the heck? The bug isn't getting fixed at all. I thought AI would help me with this. No, not yet. As long as I don't give up. After playing around with it for a bit, the error message disappeared. Guess all's well now.
Hello, this is Nixon. Mr. Nixon? Mr. Inglewood? What's going on? The sequencer that you provided us the other day is full of errors. What? That one? But the errors are happening as we speak. We can't possibly use this program. How are you going to be responsible for this? If you don't fix it right away, we'll make sure to fix it. I need it fixed right now. Okay. Harry, what on earth is happening? I heard there are so many errors.
What? Does that mean I failed?
This is a $5 million contract. We're already going to be taking some loss at this point, and we need to do something about this.
I'll try it one more time then.
Oh? Does that look like there's more bugs now? Why?
I don't know. I'm just doing whatever AI is telling me to.
Was Tom right about it? No, not yet. Oh, there it is. This one's a little expensive, but it's a better AI than the one we're using right now. Harry, let's use this software.
Yeah.
Why? Was it bad that we were relying on AI too much? Harry, can't you figure it out just with your skills?
No way. I've been relying on AI to do everything!
But don't you at least have the basics down?
This can't be fixed with the basic level at this point! What the heck? What do these bunches of letters even mean?
I guess I have no choice at this point.
Alan recommended me this dating app, but I'm not matching with anyone. And to add, this person is the lady I matched with that simulation the other day, and her name is... Whoa, what is it? Really scares me when someone suddenly calls me the moment I'm playing with my phone. Oh, that guy. As I thought, he just won't betray my expectations, huh? But it's annoying. I'm bothered. I'll just block his calls.
That bastard! He's blocking my calls now! If he's not going to pick up my calls...
Who could that be?
Yikes!
He's so persistent.
Tom, I'm here to talk to you about something. Can you spare a moment, please?
I'm only going to do one thing.
Tom, I know you're home! I just need a really quick moment. It won't take too long. Tom, I finally realized how amazing you are. You know, if it's something you might be interested in, I don't mind reinstating your position with us.
Faces full of joy and cheer.
Tom! Tom! Hey, you! The police? What do you want from me? We received a call that your voice is disturbing the neighborhood. If you're gonna be causing more noise, we'll have to ask you to come with us. It's because the guy who lives here won't open the door! We're not sure what the reason is, but your disturbance is causing trouble to this neighborhood, and you need to realize that.
I was successful at repelling him. It's my victory.
Damn it!
All right, I should take a break and go have fun.
Hey, Tom!
Hmm?
You gave us such a hard time!
No, you're just choosing to have a hard time. So, don't tell me you're going to ask me to come back to your company again.
Oh, come on, don't be like that!
We were wondering if you can please provide us your precious guidance.
I'll take back everything I said that day, so will you please help us out?
I can't do that.
Why not? I'm telling you that I'll give you back your job!
You don't have to bother. As you can see, I already have a new job. At first I was worried what was going to happen to me, but I was surprised to find out that there were so many people who acknowledged my skills. In both good and bad ways, I've been able to have a broader view of the world. Ironically, thanks to someone. Besides, I thought your typing skills and AI together would solve any problem, Harry. That's what I thought, but instead of fixing the issues, I ended up aggravating them.
Why is this happening?
This is why I told you that you shouldn't over-rely on AI.
I mean, because we were successful in certain other cases, I thought we'd be fine with a major contract too.
The program that was used for that contract was complicated, so a newbie programmer or an AI clearly wouldn't be skilled enough to handle that case. And that's why I asked you so many times, but you guys never cared to change your minds. Look, programming is far more difficult than you guys think.
We realize that, and that's why we're asking for your help. Why are you so unhappy?
Why are you snapping back? No matter how many times I explained, you didn't even care to listen, and now that things are turning against your favor, you're shamelessly asking for my help. And what makes you think that I would want to do you any favors? So please, learn your lesson from this time around, and better luck next time. I believe you guys can change. End of conversation.
No, we're not done yet!
Yes, we are. Jeez, I don't have the time to be wasting on you guys. As I said earlier, I have a new job.
Then how about we ask you for your help as outsourced labor? That way, you won't have to quit your current job.
I guess that's possible.
So please, it'll just be this time, I beg you.
Okay, fine. Let me hear about it first. And so, I decided to just hear about what was going on. I'd say it's about $1 million job, at the least.
What? $1 million? That's way too much!
After confirming the program for the sequencer, it has a really complicated structure. And it's a bit different from what was written on the operation manual. I know there's more bugs, but I never thought it was going to be this bad. Anyway, the system is pretty much equivalent to being at a factory reset. If I were to consider that it needs to be started from scratch, that'll be how much the labor will cost.
No way. Was this problem that serious?
If it were just the way it goes with the operation manual, it would have been a lot cheaper. If anything, it would have only cost around $100,000.
Even then, it costs so much.
That's what you pay for after playing around with it without really knowing much about programming. I can only say that you should have known better than that. If I were to give an example, when you just meet a woman for the first time, and just because you get along with her well, you end up thinking that your feelings are mutual, and so you get carried away to her and confess to her, but you'll end up crushed into pieces. Get it? You should have known. That example sounds easy to understand, but I don't really get it. I can't give you a 50% discount, but if you want, I don't mind doing an internal security check for your company as a small bonus. Knowing you guys, I feel like you're probably a little sloppy about that, too.
That's not enough!
I mean, let's pretend that you were still working with us. You would have done that job for your normal salary, right? I was working for the company under that agreement. But if you were to outsource that labor, this is normal. What I meant by how it's not easy includes this principle. If this deal isn't going to work for you, you better give up on this case. I won't come after you if you're going to say no, but I won't reject you if you come to me.
Okay, let me think about it for a bit. This company charges $1 million at the least estimate too. It'll be a huge expense, but I can't spare it for a $5 million contract.
Okay, so you're going to order the job with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the deal is... Dad!
Harry?
Let me tell you.
What? Is that true?
Yeah!
Great! We got really lucky.
What happened?
Tom, you can forget about what I said earlier.
Huh? But wouldn't you be in huge trouble if you don't fix this situation?
We figured out how to fix it.
What?
We put on an ad online before we decided to place the order with you. And we found a vendor who's willing to handle the job in just $50,000.
And are you going to hire that vendor instead?
Yeah.
We won't have to pay too much. Are you sure you'll be okay with that? It's way too cheap.
I checked their review, and they were getting full 5 stars. So I'm sure they're good at what they do too.
Are you sure you want to trust them? They sound pretty sketchy.
What is it, Tom? Being jealous will make you look bad. If you're so sad, you better offer a deal that's cheaper than that vendor.
I don't really care. But you've already ended up in a bad situation. This time you need to properly...
Bye! I'm busy.
Hey, Mr. Nixon! He doesn't get it after all. I guess it's not my problem.
Damn it. I haven't heard back from them since then. I even deposited the money. Hello, Mr. Nixon? Time is over. Ah! Because of your lousy service, everything is a huge mess. And we're gonna have you liable for this matter. Mr. Inglewood, we're just struggling a bit, but we're almost done sorting things out. I don't need to hear any excuses. We'll talk about the rest through our lawyers. Damn it! If I knew this were to happen, I should have hired Tom in the first place. If I don't do anything, our company will take a huge loss. I guess I have no choice. Harry, I need you to do me a favor. Use an AI and... Hey, Tom! We're coming in!
Mr. Nixon? And he's...
The name's Inglewood, and I'm in a business relationship with Mr. Nixon.
Why is the client's CEO here?
You must be Mr. Tom. I heard about you. I heard you quit the company without handing over your job.
What?
And because of that, our company's taking a huge loss. This is happening because you quit without our permission. You were our only programmer, and because you suddenly disappeared, our company was in a huge panic. We couldn't help it.
You need to stop manipulating the story. It's very displeasing, and those lies are only going to be revealed soon enough. Mr. Inglewood, I'm not sure why you would just take Mr. Nixon's words for it. Besides, he has a son and—
Will you still say that after watching this?
I don't feel motivated, so I quit today.
Tom, you can't just quit so suddenly. You're the only programmer who works here.
I don't care. Goodbye forever.
Wait, Tom!
Hmm?
As you can see, there's a video of a conversation between you and Mr. Nixon. I understand that he's responsible for the damages this time around as the CEO, but it's also true that your action had a huge influence. Mr. Inglewood's company and my company will both claim damages from you.
I see.
Great. Tom can't do anything about this.
Is that all you wanted to say?
Huh?
Mr. Nixon? No, Nixon, you're such a crazy bastard. That's fine. If that's the route you're taking, I'll take this all the way through.
Hey, you better stop snapping back.
That video is fake, isn't it?
Ah! Is that so? But this doesn't look fake.
I'm sure. It's created pretty well. Mr. Nixon, did you use AI to generate this too?
What are you talking about? Of course not. I'd never misuse AI like this.
But I can tell that it's fake.
I don't want you saying baseless things.
I'm telling you because it's not baseless. You can tell when you take a close look at the video, but the body and the head are only moving in the same way, and most importantly, the light shining in the eyes is also the same from every angle. Mr. Inglewood, I need you to take a close look too.
Yeah, now that you mention it, that movement must be a coincidence, and the lighting can be the way it was filmed too.
No, human pupils will change in a lot of different ways because of the angles that the light shines. For example, unless someone's not moving at all, it's impossible for that person's pupil to shine the exact same way. Both you and I are moving in this video, right?
That makes sense. How do you even know that?
AI is a genre that I'm always conscious about. That's why I know these things.
But
Besides, I made sure to hand over my work, and I left an operation manual too.
that operation manual doesn't even make sense. Doesn't make sense? Does that mean you were aware of the handover documents? No, the contents don't make any sense, and we can't really count it as a handover document.
But you said that your son was going to handle it. Even if he couldn't handle it, if you hired an expert, they would have known what to do as long as they looked at the operation manual.
But even those experts didn't understand it. Hey, where do you think you're going? Mr. Nixon. Mr. Inglewood, didn't you see what just happened? Tom tends to run away whenever he's in trouble.
I didn't run.
Tom!
I was doing something.
What? We were still talking!
Mr. Inglewood, please, take a look at this.
Is that...
It's our interaction from the other day. Our office also has surveillance cameras. Eye for an eye, video for a video.
I didn't even think about that! Mr. Nixon, do you have anything to say about this? Couldn't you have fixed this matter a lot sooner? Well, I hired a different vendor, but they ended up fleeing.
And that's why I warned you so many times that it was way too sketchy for that vendor to agree to handle the job for just $50K.
Mr. Nixon? This makes everything clear. Everything was all your problem at the end of the day. No, it's his fault too.
Stop blaming me!
But it was your fault for developing a system that would have an error consistently. If only you had programmed it in a way that there won't ever be an error.
That's what programs are all about. Just like there are updates on your cell phone and how you'd have to get your car maintained, systems need to be updated consistently too. And having said that, I made sure to leave you with an operation manual. And I knew you haven't changed or understood anything at all. Everything that happened this time was triggered because of your ignorance.
Tom,
Yes?
I'm very sorry about earlier. I'm ashamed to tell you that I'm not very versed with AI either. I ended up trusting that video too.
It's okay, as long as you understand.
Tom, I know I crossed the line. I won't do anything bad anymore. So I want to hire you to make this right.
What kind of audacity do you have to hire me after trying to blame me?
But we'll really go bankrupt if I don't do anything.
Then you shouldn't have done it in the first place. Yes?
I don't mean to protect Mr. Nixon at all, but would you be able to help us, please?
But then,
We're willing to pay the amount you ask for, and I'll take full responsibility over it. So please.
I guess you weren't guilty of anything, Mr. Inglewood, if you're willing to take all responsibility.
Whoa, I'm not sure what's going on, but I guess things will be okay then. I hope you don't get me wrong. Mr. Nixon, you'll be responsible for this on your end. I'll be making you liable for the cost that I'll be paying Tom.
What?
Of course. This is something that you were supposed to fix. The amount we'd pay Tom and the damage you caused because of the delay will be a sum of $2 million, okay? $2 million? That's barely enough that can be covered by our budget. But I guess our company won't have to go bankrupt. I just need to do what it takes to rebuild the business. Yes? Hello?
Dad!
What's the matter, Harry?
Our entire system that we used for our entire company started acting up.
Our entire company? What on earth happened?
It turned out that our security system was declining. It has something to do with how it hasn't been updated properly since Tom resigned.
But I thought we figured that out with the AI programming.
Just like the contract we had with Mr. Inglewood, it was so complicated I couldn't figure it out on my own.
What? No way!
To add, I tried to play around with it, and it ended up getting worse.
You tried to...
What?
What on earth have you done?
I wanted to contribute too.
But this defeats the whole purpose. Jeez, I don't know what to say to you.
It was because you had high hopes for me.
There's no point if you end up messing up like this. System check. I really should have hired Tom. Mr. Nixon, will you tell us what's going on? Well, oh my goodness.
Oh no. At that point, you'll have to spend another few million.
No way. If we end up taking that much damage, our company will... Mr. Nixon, needless to say, you're going to be responsible for that entire amount.
Your confession trip is about to start. Have fun!
Ah!
After that, Mr. Nixon's company began receiving a flood of complaints from other business partners due to system errors, while its debts continued to pile up at the same time. Before long, the company went bankrupt, and he ended up burdened with several $1 million in debt, apparently drifting from place to place with his son. Incidentally, the $50K vendor turned out to be a scam after all, and it seems they'd been making good money by manipulating their review numbers. In this particular case, Mr. Nixon was technically a victim, but even if he were to recover the $50K, it would be a drop in the bucket compared to the massive losses he suffered. He brought this on himself by underestimating programming, so there's no room for sympathy, and they will likely spend many years ahead repaying their debts. As for me, I'm still working hard as a programmer just like before, though today, I'm supposed to be meeting a woman I matched with on a dating app. Hey Alan, what do I do when I'm on my first date? Huh? Are you still telling me not to ask you? And that I should be happy? But I still haven't- Wait, we're still talking! She's here before I even realized it. Alright, I'm gonna do my best. Trouble Busters!